Hi everybody on YouTube. Hello. Hello. Well, there is one thing that I'm just saying, looking through the net, looking through what's going on in this world. There's something fishy, and sometimes these things go on and on and on. The more I despise, the more I dislike a certain person, well, it is among each other who is ever behind this thing. Well, it was, I'm talking about the Bushes, right? In a way, this thing about Bush, yeah, have not just started around the Bush family and all that stuff, and then it made me try to dislike them more. Why? Even though I was born in this country, in the US, I love it and everything, but I wanted to go to other countries. More of finding out on the net and everything about it. Well, even though the victors tell their history in their own way, tell them their own truth. What I'm saying, whatever it is, George the father, George H. Bush and James C. Quayle have something in common, right? They just started something, even though it was World War II. They were the ones dealing with the Pacific Theater. They were the ones dealing with the Pacific Theater. And how would it be? They have Bush's grandfather. George W.'s grandfather. It wasn't World War I. It wasn't the military stuff. Joining the skulls and bones and everything. But this thing right here is that if they have involved in something, they have started something, they didn't tell it, and then it was George Herbert and Quayle. What's these initials mean? It's just an organization that we might know it, and I know from Yoko's videos and the random Yoko channel. I just watching them, was the atomic bomb and everything like that. Cities on the list in Japan and all that stuff. I think everything was set up. Everything was set up. Even Fahrenheit 9/11, I could see that. Whatever it is with this evil family, evil. This is not just to put a stain. It's just a stain in my heart to say, oh well, look what they done. Look what they have done. That's what it is. It's like, what is the meaning to control everything? All right, and this is what it is. So, what is it? For money, for riches, for finding out they have spices or oil. This is all from fighting for oil. That's in the Iraq War. But for me, even for control and power and controlling the media, James C. Quayle was controlling the media back then, and I think everything so messed up, and we might not just hear one thing about this. This is not just the occupation of Japan from back then. This is more like this consideration of these of whatever happened, about this organization and what has happened in there. I think everything is about to something. Whoever has started terrorism, whoever, just people in power, and that's what I just don't like Bush. I would say Ronald Reagan was a really great president, but he was just, bad choice for our vice president. The first Iraqi war and everything. Well, but it never has to process. It was succeeded back then when GHQ took over and control everything in Iraq, and then this is the Iraqi war. And then I'm just saying, once you notice what evil is, I think it is wrong. I think what they need to be. I think if Jeb Bush has a change of heart or everything like that, say sorry and tells the truth. What is it? Let me tell you what it is. There are no atomic bombs in Iraq. That was bull. That was just to control the media and everything. And now I seen the statue of Saddam Hussein. That's just meaning from Japan to Iraq. GHQ just trying to control everything around there. 9/11. That was, I think it was done by, who was this guy? Yeah, Osama bin Laden. No, yeah, that's not what it is. Okay, what we need to focus is if the Iraqis themselves try to, put down Saddam Hussein without even needing our help, then we know, hey, we're not involved. Then the guy Saddam could hang out only by the Iraqi troops with no help of any other country trying to invade in a civil war. Did Britain help us in a civil war? No. It's not even that. It's like what it is of things is that this Bush family and what it is, just like the father, the son, what who else I might be. I'm just saying, like, this is a change. I already have, thanks to the information age. I think we already find out everything. We already find out of all things from all different sources. And people can just do bad things. Each country has done worse bad things. Even Rome. What it is about the comfort women issue. It was started in the Roman era. But that's just that. Just put that thing aside. But now we're just talking about controlling a government, occupation, and everything. And this is what happened in Iraq right now. They're trying to liberate it. They want to liberate from occupation. It was George Bush, or the Bush family's organization that took over Japan, because I think George H. Bush and John C. Quayle, that's why Dan Quayle was the vice president, were like fighting in the military during World War II, and then one get out and whatever, and I think they have control over an organization because they get out. And the other one was journalists, and they try to control the media. And this is what has happened. George Herbert and Quayle, or what's going on. It happened in Japan. It happened. And it's now happening in Iraq, and then these Iraqi people are just pissed off, and they just want to liberate themselves. I think, even though it's between the Sunnis, the Shiites, and these people, I think what it is, I think I'm gonna have the great His Holiness of Francis might be going visits the area where George Bush's father was involved in this, because this is the Bush. This is the Bush, and that's why I don't like Bush. And this is all it is, with all this bullshit and people, you know. If it wouldn't be there, like ending up in a war, and you know, who the hell is gonna do? If just let's say for example, if they decided to bomb Germany, it's a whole different story. Would these German people get pissed off for some things? Yeah, exile or whatever it is. But it didn't happen. Well, this douchebag shot himself in the head, and then you have this other douchebag that done things behind doors. You know, who the hell is gonna be? Maybe the great grandfather, or you know, the father of the Bushes. You know, this is all involved with Bush, and this is what all involved in Bush. What it is that I would like to see someday if Jeb could change his heart and everything with the Pope and everything. Try to see if it could change his heart for what his family has done in another country. And this is where all control, where this thing of cities being bombed or anything like that, that he just go and ask for forgiveness and see him with tears in his damn eyes to say, I'm sorry. And writing this forgiveness things and all that stuff, this is more like, I wish for this thing that the Bush could have a change of heart. And that's the reason why I understand that what is going on right here is this. Whatever happened, what it is, I could tell you about this GHQ thing. They have planned to, you know, deal with this, you know, let's go bomb Japan thing, alright? Killing innocent men, women, and children, right? Yes. And then they caused to end in a different way, or maybe we could see the light of day of having, you know, going back to days of the Roman circus again, if it's possible. I don't know if we could live in the modern day era, being gladiators, but with martial arts. That would be more awesome than in the Roman days. The modern day games will be with martial arts. You know, being beheaded by samurai swords, a gladiator. You know, but that's just a theory of thought. You know, for you guys might think about it. Oh, what happened if we have gladiators and no martial arts and karate and shit? You know, it might be true, might be bullshit, but you know, I'm just going out in my head, expecting what it is, but killing innocent men, women, and children, even though that's what it is, what they have done, and that was back in 45. But now through the first Iraqi war, just because this Bush went out of the military, maybe did something wrong, was just an idea. First Iraqi war, what is this, the Gulf War? You know, Operation Desert Storm. It was for oil. It was for, like, instead of saying treat, because we have to do things diplomatically now. You sign in, let's see, we could trade this or we could do this. Boom, business as usual. Sign papers in, sign papers out. Or, let's see, you have your own problem, let's sign this. You do that, because now we have the the International Court of Justice in the Netherlands. If we have the International Court of Justice in the Netherlands, everything could be fixed out for a reason. And I think it is time for change, and think what it is with this organization and that GHQ has put down. They even killed, put Saddam Hussein in death penalty. And this is just a puppet government, occupation, and they're fighting to free out of this occupation about this organization, not the government, an organization behind there. This is run by the Bush, and then if it's run by the Bush, I think the Iraqi soldiers could have their own freedom, their own civil war and stuff. It's not like us. If we have problems, we could fight our own stuff. It's like, I think what it is like you have to do things diplomatically if they're not to involve just signing papers. And sometimes things have to change. And this is the reason why I think that it is time for a change. It is time for, like, whatever countries are involved not to butt in. Britain, for example, has also involved with the Iraq war. And whatever it is that I think wars are not necessary if it's not our problem or anybody's problem. Wars is necessary when there's a problem, like, let's say, an invasion. Let's say some Mexican drug lord wants to revolutionize and start some guerrilla and enter the United States. Then it's necessary. But other than that, if it's not involved with us, it's not involved with us, then that's not our shit. It's not our problem. Let them handle their own problem, and that's what I think. It is better off to handle other people's problems, and there's always other solutions than just going there like pirates, known as the International Court of Justice in Hague in the Netherlands. And that's how things have to be settled sometimes in a more diplomatic manner. Just signing papers and agree if they're gonna fix their problem, that's it. I'm just gonna say, like, I'm gonna let somebody wash my dirty laundry. No, I'm gonna do my own. I'm gonna wash my own dirty laundry, and that's what we have to do. Wash our own laundry, clean up our own crap, and let Iraq clean up their own crap by themselves. Even Afghanistan, they need to clean their own crap by themselves. They need to clean their own dirty laundry. And that's what I think what it's supposed to be. Sign papers. What the Afghan government do, they have to fix their own problem. It's not this. It's like Heard from 21 Jump Street. Have I heard this? Stop fucking Korean Jesus. He doesn't have time for your problems. He's busy with Korean shit. Afghan has to be busy with their own shit. Iraq have to be busy with their own shit, and everybody else. But there's only one solution called the ICJ, and that's the best way to handle things nowadays, with no guns, and let them fix their own problem. Let them clean up their own mess and clean their own house. So peace out and have a nice day or evening.